Hey guys, it's Alan, the Fireman 1028, and today I'm back up here at Carolina KTM up in Mooresville, North Carolina. And actually I'm dropping off my 390 Enduro R, and while I was up here I noticed they had something in the shop, and I was like, hey Scott, you mind if I take this outside and do a little walk around? So say hello to the third bike in the 390 lineup. This is the 390 SMC-R, or the aka Supermoto. This is a really cool looking bike, and I am so I'm looking at some Supermoto wheels for my 390 Enduro, and I see this guy sitting here, and what KTM's want to charge for the 390 wheels is ungodly. It'd almost be cheaper just to buy this bike and to have two bikes versus the one, but we're not going to do that right now. So what I figured I'd do though is just do a walk around of this of the SMCR, and just kind of show it to you, point out any differences that I see between this and the Enduro R and the Adventure R that I had reviewed earlier, and I'll put that somewhere right up here. But like I said, it's a really cool bike, and it's a very niche bike because, like I said, not everybody wants a Supermoto. So let's do a quick walkthrough, and let's check out the features and what we see the same and what we see different from our bike. So we'll start up here in the front with the rotors, the front wheel. I think it's the same 43 millimeter WP Apex open cartridge forks that we have on the 390 Enduro. The biggest difference between a Supermoto and a regular is the wheels, obviously. So these are 17-inch spoked wheels, and they have the Michelin Power 6 tires on it. So it's a really nice setup. And you have a 320 millimeter rotor on the front, which is bigger than the, I think it's the 310 or 300. I'll try to put that here. That comes with the Enduro R, which makes sense. Like I said, you want bigger brakes, everything else. Moving back to the engine. Engine's the exact same LC4C, which is the same 390cc motor that KTM has in the other two bikes. Puts out the same 44 horsepower, and I'm sure it has the same crappy fueling that the other ones have. Same catalytic converter setup, where you see your, you got your cat there, and then you got another cat back up over here. Same setup there, so I'm sure the same FuelX and Kuber products would work for that. They do have the same, looks like the same kind of foot peg setup that I'm not a huge fan of on the 390 Enduro. Same exhaust, everything else is the same there. Same linkage-less rear shock that they have on the other models. Now they sell that as a positive, not having a linkage. They sell that as there's more room for the swing arm, more room for the exhaust, blah blah blah. I'd much rather have a linkage and have that ability to have the that additional flexibility there. Rear wheel, it's a 150 17 on the rear, same 17-inch. The rear rotor looks exactly the same, honestly, as the one that's the reason I'm up here is because my rear rotor's warped. Looks like the exact same one that comes on my bike, so it looks like the rear brake rotor, all that good stuff is the same. The bodywork looks mostly the same as what it comes on ours, which is the same. It's really, now they're orange versus the white on my bike, which would probably actually wear a little bit better than what the 390 Enduro does. Over here on the left side of the bike, you see this same setup with the shifter linkage, foot peg, passenger peg, kickstand. All that stuff looks like the same setup. And again, I really don't like that setup because you got these two bolts right here. That's really the only thing that attaches this whole assembly to this left side of the bike. It's the same foot pegs that have the rubber insert, and you can get a little nut underneath there. You can pull those out pretty easy if you wanted to. Same two-piece steel trellis frame that is on the other bikes. So let's hop on the bike here, and we'll take a look at the dash and the control layouts. First thing I notice is the joystick here over here on the left-hand side. It looks like the same setup that's on the 390 Enduro R, same key placement and all that jazz. Looks like the exact same, excuse me, we know. Looks like the exact same, and I don't know if you can see that, they still got the plastic over top of it. Like I said, this bike is not sold or anything, so same TFT 4.2 inch TFT. Now, something I did learn is that it's a bonded and polarized glass on the TFT screen, which helps prevent glare and everything else, and it's not plastic like what the older ones were that would scratch up real easy. So this is real glass underneath this plastic here. You get the same USB ports on the side, which is really cool that they do the USB ports. So the SMCR definitely sits a lot lower than what the 390 Enduro does. Like I said, this bike I can easily flat foot on both sides. Same looks like the same seat, so it's, it kind of splays your legs out a little bit, but that also leads to a lot more comfort. The bike sits very comfortable. You are in a slightly, just a very, very slight lean forward position, which is actually probably for a supermoto is a very comfortable seating position. So really cool looking bike. Again, had we not already bought the other one, then I would definitely be in the market for this bike here. Let's do a quick walk around and we'll wrap this up. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up our first look and walk around of the 2025 KTM 390 SMCR, which is the baby brother in the current KTM 390 lineup that goes with the 390 Enduro R that we have and the 390 Adventure R and the 390 Adventure X. So there's a four-way there. Four bikes, not a four. Never mind, forget it. Again, this is a really cool bike. It comes in at a really great price. MSRP is $6,049, something like that. It's a heck of a bargain, even when you factor in tariffs and everything on top of that. And if this is something that you're interested in, come see these guys right here. This is Carolina KTM up in Mooresville, North Carolina. Come see Scott and the guys up here. Come check this out. Come check out all their KTM lineup. These guys are really awesome, and they're easy to work with, and they're really passionate about motorcycles. And if you see anything that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, roll tide, and remember, tomorrow needs you. Thanks, guys.